Welcome back to another episode of Rob Sports Center, man. If you came to this channel to get high quality sports analysis, then you're on the right channel. But if you clicked on this video specifically to hear my opinion of do I believe Caleb Williams gets a pass if he doesn't have a successful first season, then you're on the right video. So let's just get straight into this action. So I just got done watching, I didn't finish it fully, but I just felt that this is something I wanted to touch on because they kind of corrected me on some things I was thinking. So they was talking about Caleb Williams, and they was saying, does Caleb Williams get a pass if he comes out and don't have a successful first season? And at first I was saying, no, he does not. He's supposed to come in and he's supposed to immediately have an impact. But we have to understand, right? Things don't happen overnight. Everybody's not able to come into the league and easily make the transition like that. I mean, how many number one picks, like how many of the top guys have done that? I mean, you got Cam Newton, you got RG3. So you got guys that came in and kind of had an immediate impact in a sense. But you got to think about it for the most part. Most teams that have a number one pick, why do they have their number one pick? Because they probably was one of the sorriest teams, if not the sorriest team out of 32 teams in the NFL. So you got to think about when you take a quarterback and you put him in that position, and you got to think, just a year ago, this is one of the worst teams in the NFL in damn near every category that you can think of. So it's unrealistic because he's not a defensive player. So he can't help that his defense can't stop the other team from scoring. And their defense from time to time can stop us from scoring more than we can for them. So it causes us to lose a lot of games. So it's unrealistic. But at first I was saying, no, you don't get any excuses. But at the end of the day, it's a process, bro. Like, everybody's not going to make that transition. Like, I was thinking, like, so look at prime example. Look at some of the guys that's top guys now. Look at Mahomes. If Mahomes would have came in as a number one pick and went to the Bears or went to the Jaguars, like, do you think that Mahomes would be who Mahomes is now? Absolutely not, because it's a lot of things that play a part. So perfect example. Once again, y'all gonna see me use this man as an analogy all the time just because I have a lot of respect for this guy, especially as a player, but more so a lot more now as an analyst because I get to understand the genius behind that mind. That's Tom Brady. So Tom Brady said, I know I've said this in a lot of videos and I'm gonna continue to keep saying it. He said that after he took that first year off, after he retired and was actually watching it from a fan standpoint and even from an analyst standpoint, Tom Brady was saying that he realized that a lot of things have to go right in order for you to win championships. A lot. So my thing is this. We put a lot of blame on these number one picks that come into the league, right? And they're not automatically producing. Ask yourself this question, and this is from Brady. Are we putting these guys in the best possible position to make them better? Are we adjusting our offense to what accommodates this guy? So if he is a game managing quarterback, then guess what? We're going to have to redirect our offense. We're probably not going to put him in a spread offense that's going to be predominantly reliant on heavy passing. We're going to put him in an offense that for the most part is a run heavy scheme, but it operates out of play actions and things like that. So we're not relying on our quarterback to beat teams with his arm. You know what I mean? He's going to make right plays within that system, but we're not just allowing and saying, hey, we need you to go out there and put up 400 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 30 for 35 or 30 for 40 on passing attempts with 100-some QB rate a game. That's impossible. It's not a lot of quarterbacks that can do that. So let's just say you get thrown into that situation. Like, it's unrealistic to assume that those guys are going to be able to come in and have an immediate impact. And that's not a knock to Caleb Williams. So I agree with Shady. And Shady was saying that he's okay with his star player coming in and having an okay rookie season, right? When you look at, because you would rather for him to have an okay rookie season to have a great career overall, right? So you look at Bryce Young. Is Bryce Young a sorry quarterback? Is Bryce Young a bust? Is Bryce Young, did they waste their draft on getting Bryce Young? You got, in my opinion, who knows? But my thing is this. Who knows how productive he can be with the right support around him? Do we have the right offensive coach? Like this, let me break down the structure of how this has to go. So you got the owner, right? The owner has a say-so in who the head coach is. So the owner has to go get a head coach that he thinks is the best head coach to put his team in the best possible position to succeed. So once you get a head coach, now guess what? You got to go get an OC. You got to go get a DC. For people who don't know football terminology, you got to go get an offensive coordinator. You got to go get a defensive coordinator. Now you got to go get position coaches. You got to get a D-line coach, an O-line coach, a wide receiver coach, a running back coach, a tight. Like you got to get all those things, right? So we have to make sure that for everything that we're getting people that is putting us in the best possible position to win. Are they invested in not only the starters and the people who are going to get reps in the actual regular season game, but are they invested in the practice squad people? And the reason why is because when these people here go down, it's supposed to fill in and nothing really changed. Because it's the same thing. The pieces can come in and out because they're spending just as much time on this as my starters. So once we have to make those adjustments due to injuries or due to people leaving and going to a different team, then we're supposed to be able to make those. But that goes down ultimately to coaching. That's not on Bryce Young. That's not on Baker Mayfield. That's not on Caleb Williams. Now, do I feel that some guys just aren't that guy? Absolutely. It comes with it. But we can't just put all that blame on Caleb Williams and say, okay, yeah, we expect an immediate impact. Because like I said, if you take Patrick Mahomes and put him on the Bears team, do he be the same Patrick Mahomes? We take him and put him over there, leave Andy Reid over there, leave Rashee Rice, leave Xavier Worthy, leave Hollywood Brown, leave Kels, leave all of that, leave the Spagnuolo coach defense, leave all that behind and go here. Is it the same thing? Same thing with Josh Allen. Same thing with Jalen. So it's all about schemes. It's all about putting these guys in the best possible positions to be successful. So, shout out to Shady McCoy. He made me realign my position on that because I was that. Now, granted, once 2 and 3 years to went by and we've been able to establish and create somewhat of an identity and you're still not, you're kind of, back and forth, then it's like, okay, now it's no more passes. But at the beginning stages, yeah, man, because it's a process. Ain't nothing going to happen overnight. Sometimes you got to go through those dark stages. You got to see that we got the guy that we need. We just got to make sure we properly protect him. We got the guy that we need. We just got to make sure that we're playing off of his strengths. We got the guy that we need. We just need to make sure we got the right receiving core around him, right infrastructure. And that a lot of that plays onto his success. So I don't want to say that. Now, the thing I don't like is the fact that I think that he's not playing in the Hall of Fame game because my thing is reps. Now, that's something I don't agree with. Now, if he's hurt, if he's banged up, then it's okay. But we need those reps at least for one drive, maybe even two, or even just the first quarter. But I mean, that's pretty much my take on that, man. You guys comment down below and let me know what you guys think about that. You know what I mean? Because I mean, a lot of that you have to take into consideration. But as you can see, man, that is it for this video, man. If you did enjoy this video, man, do me a big favor, smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you enjoy sports, you love sports, and you love hearing the best analysts, the best sports analysis, the best sports broadcasting, then subscribe to this channel. And when you subscribe, click that post notification bell, that way you be notified on every time Rob Sports Center drop. Because just guess what? Like I always say, just like the GOAT Drizzy Drake say, man, I got these videos coming back to back. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.